Hello, and welcome. Namaste. If you're new to my channel, my name is Sakira, and I read tarot. If you're not new to my channel, then you know who I am, you know what I do, and you know why you're here back with me at home this time. Period. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. My Sagittariuses, my Saggies. Welcome to your Mutable Signs Wednesday reading. This is going to be a message from Spirit. What do you need to hear right now? So, for Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter, and North Node. Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter, and North Node. What do you need to hear right now? Let's get an energy check in now, guys. If this is not your story, if this doesn't resonate, I mean, you're always welcome to stay and enjoy the tea, but don't force the pieces to fit where they don't. There will be 11 other readings posted this week for you guys to tune in pertaining to this very topic. And you can see if those resonate more. You feel me? Period. All right, guys. So for my Saggies, we got the Thunderbolt. And we got intensity. So you guys right now, Sages, are going through a lot of intense inner, I'm hearing like inner turmoil, inner chaos. A lot of you guys could be going through a lot energetically in like your inner world. A lot of intense emotions because you guys have been suppressing. And it's like these Spirit is trying to bring some of these emotions to the surface so that you could deal with them, and that's why they're being triggered. This feels like a trigger reading, right? You guys have been triggered lately. Interesting. All right, and what do we have at the bottom? Breakthrough. So all this root chakra energy, if you look at the colors, guys, we have a lot of similarities with the color schemes here. All like this red root chakra activation. So some of you guys could be dealing with triggers as it pertains to I'll leave this back at the bottom. As it pertains to your security, your sense of safety, your sense of self, feeling, safe and protected in your environment, in your own skin. But what's happening is this is triggering a breakthrough for you guys so you guys can come out of this energy. All right, Sag, let's get into this. Let's see. This is where you are. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know now. Guys, you guys are going to see me do this quite a bit because I don't know who told me to put on a bando knowing I'm top heavy. Like, that thing going drop, that thing going drop, like these cards. All right, we have Wise Leader. You are a beacon for others. So, Sag, some of you guys could be going through these changes, going through these experiences right now because you're being triggered to step into like a position of power for yourself. And in doing so, you'll be like an example for other people. You'll lead by example. Let's see. One more card, Spirit. Let's see. One more card. For the Sagittarius. Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter, and North Node. I'll take both. Protected by angels and choosing your path. All right, so with this protected by angels, you are cherished by the angels and choosing your path. All is possible. We have uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. So this is what's happening. They're triggering you so that you can uncover that treasure beneath the surface, which is your personal power, right? Beneath the surface lies great bounty. This bounty is your personal power. And that's why this triggering feels so intense for some of you. It feels like some of these things are really just being brought to the surface. And some of you guys I don't feel you guys being resistant, but I feel you guys kind of like in the state of, I don't want to say suffering because we're not victims, but this is what I'm feeling for some of you, that you feel as though you are suffering. With this protected by angels, I feel like your angels are coming to help you. They're backing you, and they're also letting you know with this sword. I feel like this is the sword of truth, that this is happening so that you can uncover your truth, right? Uncovering that treasure. The truth is that you are stronger than you think. You always have been. And once you tap into this inner power that Spirit is trying to get you to acknowledge, you will become this wise leader, which Sag, you guys are, I'm grabbing my imaginary bra strap, apparently. You guys are like the zodiac counselor. You guys are like the zodiac, what is the word? There's a specific word I'm looking for, but like you guys are like the preachers, the teachers of the zodiac. So I could see how this is triggering you to step more into your personal power. And then we have choosing your path, all is possible. And so I feel like what's happening is you guys are choosing a path, and you have so many opportunities available to you. I feel like there is more than one path for you to get to where you need to be, right? For you to achieve what it is you're supposed to achieve. There's more than one way for you to do this, but what's happening is this is called multiple opportunities, right? That's what that would be. Multiple opportunities for you to embrace this path, embrace your calling, embrace what you're meant to become. I'm also hearing that the choice is yours if you want to embrace this or not, because some of you guys could continue to have this, continue to, have these intense emotions triggered to the surface. But with this suppression, some of you guys could be trying to keep some of these feelings under wraps because it's too much energetically to process, maybe all at once. Maybe too many things are being triggered to the surface at once for the Sagittarius. And that's okay. So let's see. Let's get some, not tarot yet. We're going to get some Rebel deck messages on the table. And let's see what the energy is for Sag. Now, guys, these cards should be right up your alley as well, because they are the raw deal. They do not sugarcoat. They give it to you straight. And Sag is very blunt energy. So let's see how you guys resonate with this deck. It should be interesting. It should be fun. All right, so we have, you need a good fucking cry. Get the ugly cry on. Let that shit go. Your soul will thank you. And that's what I was feeling, guys. Like, these intense emotions, it could be too much. Some of you guys need to, the fact that Spirit is saying you need a good cry, I feel like some of you guys are still suppressing these emotions because you don't want to deal with them. You don't want to face them. With this suppression, I'm telling you, like, it feels like they're being triggered to the surface, but some of you guys are still trying to keep them down, keep them under wraps, because it's like you could be acknowledging them, but still not wanting to quite face them. And Spirit is saying you need to embrace these emotions, get the ugly cry on, and let it go. Sometimes crying can be a release, guys. So Spirit is saying you basically need an emotional release, and your soul is going to thank you as a result of that. Spirit is trying to trigger this emotional release, and it feels like some of you guys are just like zenning out through it. Like some of you guys are trying to keep your calm through all of this inner chaos, inner turmoil. And Spirit is needing you to kind of, this may sound a little strange, but I feel like Spirit is needing the Sagittarius to actually react to their emotions. To actually, not so much react, but like to fully feel them. Some of you guys are acknowledging the emotions, you see them, but you're not fully embracing or feeling the emotions, which is why you need to get a good cry on. All right, so let's see. Ooh, we have winning. Sagittarius, I like that. And it says you got a good thing going. Don't ruin that shit. All right, guys, so I feel like right now, this good thing that's going is all of this triggering that's happening, right? I feel like this is the win. This is the win, because what's happening is you guys are being triggered into, I don't want to say leadership, because some of you guys may not choose to take on a placement of leadership, but like you're being put in this position to lead others by example. And so this is the good thing that's happening. All of this triggering, all of these intense emotions that are rising to the surface, this is you winning. Even though it may not feel like it, you're being asked and you're being kind of forced to face these emotions so that you could become more empowered. And by doing so, hello, you win automatically, right? At the top of the deck, we have step away from the crazy making diet for a hot second. Kale and spirulina taste like ass. Eat some yummy shit. Bacon, chocolate, beer, get some. Some of you guys could be, and then look, we have you are talented and fucking amazing. The world needs your power. Use your voice. Don't just use it for dumb shit. So this is what I'm saying. Ooh, and then I gotta read this one too, guys. Some good shit is about to happen. Don't let your issues fuck it up. So I feel it, guys. You guys are being put in this position of like personal power. And with this eat some yummy stuff, I feel like some of you guys have been in this place of trying to take care of body, trying to take care of self, but maybe you've been a little too intense about it, or you've been overdoing, the healthcare a little too much. There has to be balance, right? So don't just only eat things that are not the tastiest, but they're good for your body. Like, yes, that's important, but you should also treat yourself, Sag. You should also enjoy the things that you like, right? So let's say I wouldn't agree. I don't eat meat. So for me, I'm not going to eat bacon. I'm not much of a chocolate lover. I'm not really for the processed sweets. But let's say you have a really yummy fruit or like this really yummy snack that's like organic or it's pretty healthy, but it has like a little bit of sugar or like agave or something in it. Like, you guys could treat yourself to some things. You guys could spare a little bit of you know what I mean? A little, you could step away from literally the crazy making diet. You guys could step away from the veggies and the fruits for a little bit and get into some yummy eating. I'm hearing even some of you guys want like food, like really good food, comfort food. Ooh, that's a message. Comfort food, comfort food, comfort food. When you get triggered, some of you guys could lean into eating. And I think Spirit is wanting you to, because it's going to be a way to help you. But don't, so there's a need, like Sag in the tarot, like you guys rule temperance, right? So there's a need for you to be tempered, right? Don't give too much to one energy over the other. You can balance healthy eating with some snacks as well. And I think that's going to help you emotionally as well. For some reason, I'm getting some of you guys have like emotional needs tied to like emotional eating, but don't overdo it. Some of you guys know that about yourself, and you try to like just discipline yourself with healthy eating only. And I think Spirit is saying that you can include some yummy stuff to help bring some comfort to you during this like time of intensity. That's a message for somebody. Take it as it resonates. So let's get into the tarot and let's see what the energy is today for the Saggies. Let's get one more shuffle for the Saggies. All right. Ooh, we got some cards, guys, a whole stack of them. All right, we got the Knight of Wands. We got the Queen of Swords. We got the Seven of Wands. We got the High Priestess. You guys got some cards that I have not seen in here before, not from this deck. Let's get one more Spirit on the table. I'll take this one. The Page of Cups. All right, guys, so we have the Chariot at the back, meaning that there is forward movement. Life is trying to move you forward. This is a message that you need to hear. Life is trying to move you forward right now. Life is trying to get you to move past these obstacles, which could be this triggering, but these are not obstacles. And whenever my nose itches, it's like confirmation. These are not obstacles that you can't surpass. Whenever you see the Chariot come up, this is Cancer energy. This is telling you that you have all that it takes to push past whatever's coming up for you in this moment. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. Whatever's coming up for you is trying to push you into this place of independence, self-reliance, self-efficiency, right? Growth and expansion when it comes to self. And this is what I was talking about. Yeah, look, the Emperor is trying to get you to take back your power, or to be put into a place of power, because the Emperor, he's like all of the kings combined into one, right? So this is like the head of the Mohegans kind of thing. And I feel like Spirit is trying to put you into this place by having you Ten of Wands, drop the burden, right? Drop the heavy energy that you have been suppressing. All of that heavy energy is being triggered to the surface so that you can release it. Period. All right, so we start with, and then we get to the King of Wands. It's going to put you into this place of power, right? Empowerment, confidence, even feeling more attractive and taking care of yourself, right? So with this Knight of Wands, I feel like this is you guys needing to be proactive with your healing, or with like dealing with this spiritual energy, because Wands is a very spiritual energy. And the Knight of Wands, Knights are about action. The Knight of Wands, he's a little impulsive. This is actually Sag energy, so your energy is here, Sag. But I feel like you guys are maybe being impulsive when it comes to dealing with your feelings. Some of you guys could be like, this is escapism, it feels like. For those of you that need to be proactive, this is coming out, but this also feels like escapism, and Spirit is wanting to highlight this to you. Ooh, some of you guys are escaping into your heads, and some of you guys are trying to be more logical about these triggers. And Spirit is saying that this has you more in a place of being guarded than anything. This has you being guarded against the triggers by trying to like rationalize them, or like think through them instead of like, some of you guys are thinking through the triggers more than you're feeling and embracing the triggers. And this is you being like a little guarded against them. And this is what I was talking about, like that escapism with this Knight of Wands. It feels like some of you guys are just wanting to run for the hills when it comes to these triggers. But I'm looking at the imagery here, and this person is like, I can do it. I can take on the beast. I can defeat the monster. And I feel like that's also a message that Spirit is saying you guys have what it takes to defeat this monster. it's just a matter of you being willing to embrace whatever is coming up for you. And the High Priestess is here, guys. And this is telling me that you guys really have been connecting with your guides. Your guides have been talking to you, right? You're protected by angels. But they've been telling you things. They've been communicating with you. And they've been telling you that there's a new cycle coming. This is my card of vulnerability, the Page of Cups. This is Pisces energy. And I feel like some of you guys are, sorry, this is not Pisces energy. The Knight of Cups is Pisces. But some of you guys could be really in this position of needing to get back into your heart, needing to feel your feelings, right? This is like, pages represent like that childlike energy. And so I feel like for some of you guys, you're needing to embrace your feelings from the standpoint of like a child, right? So think of it this way. You know how children, when they feel things, they feel them, right? So if they're mad, they're going to throw a tantrum. If they're happy, they're going to scream and shout and let you know, mommy or daddy or whoever you are to them, I'm so happy, right? I feel like you guys are needing to feel your feelings. This is what your intuition has been telling you. Feel your feelings, right? Don't be this logical person trying to navigate them. Because the queens, if you think about chess, the queen, she navigates the board, right? And she protects the king. But I feel like you guys are trying to navigate the board of your feelings using your thought. And you're needing to really navigate the board using your feelings. Because the board is filled with all of these emotions that you've been suppressing, these intense emotions. And you're needing to really get to, I'm hearing, get to the bottom of it. Like literally get to the bottom of it, the root of it, where all of these feelings have been buried, and kind of bring them up so you could finally face them. So let's get some cards of advice on the table for the Saggies, and let's see what the energy is. All right, let's do one more shuffle. Ooh, all right, we got the first card out. We have the Six of Cups. Ooh, some of you guys, this is what I was talking about. Like, this talks about childhood, right? And I was just saying, like, your intuition has been talking to you about getting back to how you were as a child, that inner child, like childlike spirit, where you feel your feelings, right? Excuse me. This could even be talking about embracing energies that are still lingering within you from the past, right? Because this suppression, this doesn't just look like energy that just came up to the surface for you guys, or energy that you guys just experienced and you're needing to release. This looks like years of pent up, suppressed energy that's finally being triggered to the surface for you to deal with. And I feel like that's what this Six of Cups is talking about as well. Things that are stemming from childhood that are needing to be released right now. We have the Queen of Cups. Yeah, this is like nurturing, self-love, and this is also, I feel like, embracing your emotions, right? The Queen, she's like the most loving queen in all of the tarot, and I feel like you guys are needing to embrace whatever this energy is for you. And then let's see. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles, right? Because what's happening, and that came out in the original deck I was looking at as well, what's happening is this is getting you to step into this place of independence, right? This is going to get you to focus on self-growth, self-development, self-expansion. And in doing so, you become this person, this beacon for others, right? I'm hearing like a beacon of hope as well, because maybe people see you go through it and then you inspire them to feel like they can survive through it too. And I'm hearing survive as an interesting word, because maybe some of you guys feel like you're surviving your emotions. They're that intense. What's at the bottom? We have the Ace of Wands. This is my divine intervention card. I feel like Spirit is saying that they are intervening right now, causing you to have all of these towers, all of these triggering moments, but it's purposeful. This is happening for a reason, so that you could finally face the light, right? Face what Spirit is trying to get you to see, face what Spirit is trying to get you to understand or embrace, and really get back to this place of embracing your emotions, finally releasing all of those emotions that you've stored up over time. So Sag, I'm going to leave this right here. This is what I have for you. Thank you so much for tuning in, sharing time, space, and energy with me. If you vibed with any of these messages, drop a comment. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's keep this beautiful channel and family growing, glowing, and going. Until next time, I love you guys so much, and namaste.